Alright, looks like we're finally live. Sorry about the delay, everyone. It was really weird. It wasn't letting me record locally for some reason. Like, there was a problem with NVIDIA or something, and it's like, I didn't update anything. I don't know why it would cause a problem. It worked just fine last night. I hate it when things don't work for literally no good reason when you do nothing different. Like, I didn't update anything, so I don't know why it wouldn't be working. I've updated some other things recently, but even at that, it was, I don't know, it's kind of weird. So we have more CPU usage, but it shouldn't be an issue. No, it didn't even change the server I streamed from. It's not a server thing, it was an OBS thing and an NVIDIA thing, so I don't know. Alright, anyway, we're gonna give this just a moment. I have to tweet, let everyone know we're live. Alright, let's do this. There we go. There we go. Okay. Tweeted. Let's get the party started. So we're gonna go right into Tchville Idol, I think, because we're kind of time restricted today. Kind of time restricted. I tell you, I've really been getting into the lemon honey water. It's really good. Like, it's easy, and it tastes good, and it's soothing. I like it. Alright, anyway, let's get started with some adventures in Tchville. What do you say? Alright, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, it's just the weirdest thing. I tell you, technology sometimes. Oh, right! Jitters is moving out. That's right. That's right. I mean, he had a few opportunities to stay. I still think it's funniest that he's the one leaving because, he comes here for the coffee and then skedaddles. Oh, Cesar sent me something. I saw something in the shop I thought you'd like, so I bought it on a whim. Just take it, all right? It's a gift, so don't scoff at it too soon, Uh-huh. Alright, what did he give me? You know what? We have to say goodbye to Jitters. I gotta make sure I do that. A beacon fire? That's actually pretty good. I mean, that'll look nice in the outside room. The backyard room. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, you don't have anyone here. Darn it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Tuppy Torchic16 saying, to Marriland, hoping for good health. Everyone on the East Coast getting hit hard. Lemon honey water is great. What about the East Coast? What's going on? And then Fang Lightwind subscribing for the 5th month in a row. Saying, happy to subscribe to such a great Let's Player. Well, thank you so much for that big service. Really appreciate that. I want to see some love in the chat, everyone, for Fang Lightwind. Hey, Jitters! Oh, poor guy. Alright, well, maybe at some point, I don't know when, but maybe I can see if any subscriber wouldn't mind picking up Jitters if they're at all interested and have room. I guess that's an option. I'll try to post about it in my Discord in a little bit. Alright, let's see. Oh, everyone has allergies, flu, a cold, and every other sickness. Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant at all. I'm really grateful. Again, I say this every so often, but I haven't had a cold in a long time. A very long time. It's been since 2015, I think. Or a flu. But my voice definitely is not what it used to be. It can't keep up. So having something to help soothe that, I find to be really helpful. Okay, anyway, It's time to play some Desert Island Escape. Oh yeah, so we're going with Tchville Idol again. Now, if you missed it last time, it is indeed these three that are moving on. Now, I haven't had time to make a bracket. I'll probably do that soon-ish, kinda. But yeah, we're getting there. So, let me explain to you how this will work. First of all, where the heck did I put the results? Okay, so today we're going to be seeing who moves on from Group 3. And this will be done on Desert Island Escape, a fun kind of mini-game in Animal Crossing. New Leaf, you have to have the update, and you have to have the Wii U console item, but it's really fun. It's definitely one of my favorite things that they've added. So here's last time, or what we did last time. We had Team Snack versus Team Ban. And yeah, Team Ban actually ended up winning with over, well, almost 5,000 points difference. So that's pretty cool. So this will be based on points. I'll let you know, guys, I'm going into announcer mode, meaning I probably won't have a, a very attentiveness or very high amount of attentiveness towards the chat. So if someone's saying something to me, it'd be really helpful if you just kind of let them know what was up. Because I don't really want to ignore people, but I think it's kind of like a show, you know? It's something we all want to enjoy. All right, so anyway, today we will be seeing which team from Group 3 will move forward. Will it be Group 3A or Group 3B? Now, for Group 3A, we have Sky, Apple, and Apollo. For Group 3B, we have Melba, Fuchsia, and Joey. So, we're going to start with Group 3A. Now, how this will work, I will be taking the amiibo cards, and they will be duking it out on the island. And it will be on stage 8 now. Beginner 8, we'll see if they can make it through. Again, this is definitely going to be a challenge. But we'll see if one of these teams, or which one of these teams, will come out on top. Now, they do not actually have to clear the island. All they need to do is earn more points than anyone else. So, that in mind, let's see our three teammates and which abilities they have. So first up, we have Sky, the Lone Wolf. Definitely an interesting ability for her. Next up, we have either Apollo or Apple. They each have a total of 13 votes. So it will be Apollo with the Hunter ability. Could be very helpful. Definitely looking like a rather fierce troop here. And last but not least, we have Apple with Chef du Jour. Again, somewhat underwhelming of an ability, but it could be a lifesaver if they do run low on food. So this team will need to go forward here. So, chat, it's up to you to determine a team name for this team as we see how they get through the desert island. Okay, so how this works, each team needs to find 3 logs and 1 sail in order to construct the raft necessary to get off of the island. If they can do that within 7 turns, they do clear the island at least. However, they do need to work within that time frame. Now, Sky's ability, Lone Wolf, that means she will not join Apple and Apollo at the end of the day, so that gives her the option to go exploring a way that they may not go, which gives them the ability to cover a lot of ground. So she's scouting along the beach. It looks as though Apollo will be searching the area. He finds a rock. This could help later on, especially if they can make a slingshot. There would be very little that could get in Apollo's way. Oh! This is good news! It's a palm tree. How much food is Apollo claiming? Just one piece of food. Not very satisfactory. But it's still better than nothing. They need a relatively average amount of food. And it appears that Apollo will have yet another chance to claim some coconuts. And this time he's gotten 2 coconuts. Roughly the average amount you would expect from a tree of this sort. So that does conclude Apollo's turn. Now Apple, she has an interesting ability that lets her give up her turn to cook for her team to make some more food. Since there's nowhere else she can go that has anything of interest, she's going to spend her turn cooking. Try to get some extra food for the team. And it looks like she's cooked up 2 servings. Nothing overly fantastic, but again, there was very little she could actually do with her team, with her turn for her team. So everyone except for Sky is going to be camping over by Apollo. Sky will be off on her own. So they do not have enough material to craft a tool. That should be fine, however, but a slingshot would definitely be of interest. And I don't believe they actually need a stone for the slingshot. I'm trying to remember the recipe off the top of my head. I believe it may even be... No, I think it is a stone and a stick, actually. There's a few different items you can get. Oh, it looks like Sky has found some coconuts, but this is very good news because Sky loves coconuts. She is able to get an astounding number of coconuts. Well, a rather underwhelming roll on this, but still not bad at all. 4 coconuts. Very, very good. So that gives them a fairly decent amount of food. So she will be combing the beach, trying to find some more items. Oh, she's found more coconuts. This is a dream for Sky. Again, the option of potentially... Oh, only getting 4 once again. That's so sad. Because she had the opportunity to get an astounding amount of food that would have really helped her team. This is still helpful. It still puts them in a good spot for food. But not quite as good as it could have been. Oh, a string. Too bad it will not do any good for Sky. She can't actually go back to the camp and make tools. However, it does at least uncover it, should anyone decide to go over there. Alright, now it's up to Apollo and to Apple. So, again, the decision of what to do. Now, in looking at it, Apollo does have enough movement points to get over to that bush over there. So, what does that mean? Apollo is opting to go for this spot, finding some more coconuts. Again, he is not as passionate about coconuts as Sky, managing to get 2 coconuts. That still puts them in a very good position for food. Alright, now, he has found yet more coconuts. This is crazy. So many coconuts, so little time. So he's taken home 2 coconuts. Fair amount of coconuts there. I feel like I keep saying the word coconuts. But that is a very accurate description of what's going on. Now, there are a ton of spaces to explore here. Definitely leads to some questions as to where they should go. So Apollo is opting... Oh, that was a smart decision. He has found the first of 3 logs necessary to get off of the island. They will also need to find a sail. Now, it's Apple's turn. She should be able to cover 2 spaces. See if there's something good there. So she is going to spend her turn searching, finding some medicine that could help in case they get into some trouble. And moving right along onto the beach, finding a pitfall. Oh no! Apple has fallen into the pitfall Will she be able to get out? No, it appears that she is unable to escape. However, it is of little consequence. That was the end of her turn, so it is not that great of a deal. So, they are going to camp out. Actually, there is a potential for a bigger play here, as Sky is able to search all 4 of those spaces. Apollo could search a fair number there, or Apple could as well, while Apollo kind of surveys this area. That is definitely an interesting point. So they are going to camp where Apollo is. Again, they don't have the materials necessary to actually make something, but they do know where the stick is located, and they do know where the string is located. Here we go. So 5 days remain. They need to find 3 items. Sky is on the prowl. What will she find? A pitfall! Oh no! She's fallen into the pit. A 50-50 chance of her escaping, and it appears she is able to escape unscathed. Wonderful. Now she's examining this tree only to find more coconuts. Will she be able to get a huge cache of coconuts? Or will it be yet another? Oh, look at that. 7 coconuts. That is an enormous find for Sky. Enormous find. That should give them all the food they need in order to get through the entire island, actually. Oh, and she's found the log, too. This is great news. Definitely great news. And she's found even more coconuts. This is unreal. So many coconuts on this island. She's gotten another 7, everyone. This is wonderful news. Wonderful news. Now, although it may seem smart to have Apollo go over there, there is another element to consider. Sky cannot move where everyone else is moving for the day, so the original plan will be changed ever so slightly. Oh, Apollo's found a stick. This is good. Very good news. Now, the question is, how do they want to handle this upcoming area? Apple would be able to cover a fair amount of it. Apollo is going to search the bushes. Oh, it looks like there is a predator here. However, Apollo is pretty powerful, so he does stand a very good chance against the centipede. Oh no! That's terrible news! Apollo has been defeated by the centipede. That will consume the rest of his turn. So there is no need for Apple to cook. She is going to move forward here. But that is very bad news. At least they do have medicine. Oh no! That's another centipede. Now surprisingly, she does have an alright chance at fighting, but she has a much better chance of fleeing. However, in fleeing, that won't give her much else she can do with her turn. So she is going to take a chance and fight the centipede. Oh no! She too has been taken down by the centipede. This is bad. This is definitely bad. Those 2 centipedes were blocking that path, so they are going to make a strategic retreat away from the centipedes. Now, they only have 1 piece of medicine, but they do have the ability to make a tool. So they can make a slingshot. Given the fact that they were both taken out by a centipede, this seems like a smart decision. So, that being said, there's only 1 medicine, and it should probably go to Apollo, as Apple has a lot less she can do with her turn. So, regrettably, Apple is going to miss out on her turn. But Apollo does have a much better chance to fight those centipedes. So it is Sky's turn. It's time for her to explore over the northeastern corner of the island. She finds a stone, not overly helpful, and has found even more coconuts. This is so good. This team is going to have so much spare food. They don't know what they're going to do with it all. That'll be very helpful for giving them points. Even if they can't get off of the island, if the other team can't as well, it should be no contest which team will have the most points. Oh no! She's fallen into a pit. Not likely to make much of a difference, but she is stuck in the pit, unable to escape. Now, it's up to Apollo, so there are several areas he could explore. Is going over towards the shore, it looks like. Oh, it's another centipede, but this time he is prepared to fight the centipede. He should have no problem taking this thing out. And yes, he manages to take out the centipede, slaying it, getting food from defeating the centipede, only adding to that stockpile of food items that they already have. Yet another centipede. How fortunate that they made the slingshot. And once again, no trouble vanquishing the centipede. This time getting some medicine. A little too late for that, but certainly not a bad thing to have just in case. Oh, what a brilliant decision going over there, because now Apollo has found the log. They need that log in order to progress, and had they not have checked that cape, it could have been a disaster. So the team is going to make camp over by the centipedes. Now that Apollo has a way to deal with them, shouldn't be an issue. So they only need one more piece of the puzzle here. They need the sail. They have 3 days left. This is looking very good for this team. So this will likely be the last of Sky's usefulness. Oh no, she's fallen into yet another pit. How embarrassing. And it appears that the pit has taken her turn. Oh dear, that is not a good way to start. Now that does raise the question of if that last space contained the log or the sail that they needed. That will put them one turn behind. Now Apollo is out for blood, going for yet another centipede. Will he be able to take this one down and get revenge? Oh yes, absolutely getting revenge on the centipede, slaying it, getting more medicine. They do not have to worry about anything. Oh dear, the slingshot has broken though. That is unfortunate. Oh no, finding yet another centipede. This island is full of them. However, Apollo needs to fight the centipede in order to progress. Once again, having no trouble taking out the centipede, even without the slingshot, getting yet another piece of medicine. That is more medicine than they will ever need. Oh, that's it! The sail! He has found the sail with 3 days remaining and 5 days left of food. This should be an enormous score for the team. And let's see just what kind of a score they are looking at. This should be a high enough score to even earn them the medal. Very, very powerful plays for the whole team. So exploring 41% of the island. Very good, having 5 days worth of bonus food and 2 days to spare. Oh, not quite enough to beat the target score, but still a very, very strong lead for this team. If only they'd gotten just a few more coconuts. So that is the first team. That is Group 3A. They will now be facing off on that same island against Group 3B. So let's go ahead and introduce Group 3B. What do you say? So, in first place of Group 3B, we have Melba, the koala. She has the Whimsy ability. That's rather interesting. We'll see what kind of a role that plays. Then we have Fuchsia, the deer. We shall see just what sort of an advantage that gives her. Soft-footed, interesting. It also appears this team so far requires very little food. And Fuchsia does have a preference for coconuts, as does Joey. So this appears to be a very light-footed approach here for this team. Alright, let's see how it works for them. Will they be able to beat that very high score? Okay, so Melba's turn. Her ability, Whimsy, may explore a lot or not at all each day depending on mood. Unpredictable but strong, very capable when motivated. How is she feeling today? Oh, look at that! How hypnotic it... Oh, what a big roll. 7 spaces. She gets total reign over the island. Without much sight to see on the island, it may be interesting to see where she'll end up going. She is searching the center part. Oh, she's found some coconuts. How many coconuts will she find? She finds just 1 coconut. That's all she's able to score from that tree. Now, although it would be an advantage searching over this way, that would give her teammates nothing they could do. So, she is opting to check out the rest of the island. More coconuts. Now, it would be ideal to have Fuchsia get as many coconuts as possible, simply because she would be able to get more than anyone else. Actually, Fuchsia, or Joey for that matter, can get a lot of coconuts. But look at that! They only need 3 pieces of food. Very, very light team. Oh no! She's fallen into a pit! This is bad news bears, and it's not in her favor to get out of there. But she manages to escape from the pit. No problem at all. Alright, so the question is, where will Melba go from here? She is searching between the rocks to find yet another coconut tree. Will she get more than 1 coconut? Yes, she gets 3 coconuts. That's enough for a full day's worth of food for this light-eating team. That's a definite advantage for this team, just how little food they need. Alright, so it is Fuchsia's turn. Her power soft-footed, sensitive to enemy presence, great at stealthy movement. With a bit of luck, can evade fights altogether, so that could be very helpful. She also has 5 spaces she can move. That does give her a lot of coverage. She's found a stone. This could help. Could definitely be a big help. And she's found some coconuts. This is great news, because she likes coconuts. Now, getting 7 coconuts would be huge at this point. Unfortunately, she only gets 4, but that's still a full day's worth of food for her. It's actually enough to give them 2 more days. And lastly, it is Joey's turn. Again, he has the same ability and the same love for coconuts. This time, he's going to make it over to the lookout area, finding more coconuts as well. How many will he take home with him? He gets 7 coconuts! It's an army of coconuts! This is fantastic news for Joey. And already, on the first turn, they have more food than they will ever need for their whole journey here. That is fantastic for them. This is a big play. So, the decision now rests as to where they will set up camp. So they are actually going for that northeastern corridor. Again, coconuts seem to be rather bountiful on the beach. So perhaps they're going for more coconuts to get just an absurd amount of food. However, they have not yet found any pieces of the boat. It's only the first day, but they are going to still need to find 4 of them. All right, now how many spaces will Melba be moving today? She is going to be moving 7 spaces. She is on a rampage yet again, heading inward. Oh, she's found a log. This is great news. So 1 log down. They still need 2 more logs and the sail. What does she find over here? Oh no! It's another pitfall! This is bad news. And very narrowly misses it. Oh no, she has lost her turn. Very small play for Melba on this turn. So it's up to Fuchsia now to pick up the slack. She finds some string. This could help right now. They need a stick in order to make anything though. Covering the shore. Oh, she's found more coconuts. How many coconuts will she claim from this tree? Just 4, but that's still more than a day's worth of rations. That's huge. Tons of food left for this team. Oh, they found the second log. Look at that. This is enormous. Making her way over towards the tree, finding yet another coconut tree. This is great. What a solid start for this team. Unbelievable how much food they have. Unbelievable, 10 days worth of food. So where will Joey go for his turn? He will scour the southern part of this northern part, which sounds kind of funny to say, but there's some sense to it. Searching the tree nearby, what will he find? Oh no, he's found a pitfall! It looks like Joey has an incredible chance to get out of this pitfall. Yes, just barely getting out, but getting out nonetheless. Finding some medicine, as we've seen in the past, that can be a very big help. And finding another stone. This is also rather helpful to the team, depending on what they want to make. Now, the decision is, where do they want to camp? There is that suspicious spot over there, but other than that, there's not much left to explore over there. So they are going to set up camp where Melba is, now that the pit is no longer there. So they have the ability to make a tool, and it seems that one very useful tool for them to make would be the shovel, given how many pits they could fall into. Their abilities should give them a chance to escape without harm against any predators like centipedes. So they've eaten up their food. They still have tons of food, more food than they will ever need. It is only going to add to the score. So, how many spaces will Melba be traveling today? It is... Oh dear, she is not moving at all. Rather unfortunate turn for her. So now it's up to Fuchsia, opting to travel alongside the northern coast of the western part of the island. Uh-oh. It's a centipede. Is she able to sneak by? No! She's been spotted. This is bad. There is no way for her to escape now. Oh, dear! And by deer, I mean the deer has won. That's right, Fuchsia with an interesting reversal, taking out that centipede like it was nothing. Uh-oh. She's found yet another centipede. And she's been spotted once again. So far, her ability has not helped her in the slightest. Oh no! This time she really has lost to the centipede. At least they do have medicine, but definitely not a good turn for this team, making very little progress. So Joey will be opting to search the beach, finding some more medicine. We'll see if he can find any more. Oh, he's found a pitfall. He has unearthed that pitfall. Wonderful news. Okay, so that will be tossed to the side, and he will continue the rest of his turn combing the beach, trying to find things of interest, finding more coconuts. Again, he has an affinity for coconuts. How many will he take with him? 7 coconuts! What a pro, Joey! What a pro! Just an unbelievable amount of food for this team. And also finding a stick, that could help them. That could definitely help them. So they are going to stay where Joey's at. There's a lot of ground to cover. So needing to heal Fuchsia here. Fuchsia has been healed indeed. Now it is a mystery. Oh dear. We need to stay up and make a tool. Because there are all sorts of tools able to be made right now. The slingshot or the fishing rod. The slingshot definitely seems like a worthwhile option. They have made the slingshot. Not only can they sneak away, but they can fight if they need to. So this has the potential to be very valuable asset. They have 2 tools that could definitely help them out. Now, it's up to Melba. Where will Melba be going this turn? Will she be staying right where she is? Or will she be making a mad dash forward? She will be making a mad dash forward. Alright, so looking at the surrounding area, he's gonna cover the ground to the north here. Oh! It's a centipede! Oh my! Thankfully, with her slingshot, she is able to fight and has a wonderful chance at victory. Yes! She has taken down the centipede! Now, moving over, she's finding yet another centipede. Again, this place is very dangerous. But once again, managing to slay the centipede, or at least scare it away. It will not be a problem for the team anymore. That slingshot has been a brilliant move. Oh, finding the sail. This is great. Very great. They only need one more log. Oh, it's yet another centipede. Will Melba be able to vanquish this one as well? Again, the odds are in her favor. Very skilled at the slingshot. And once again, absolutely destroying the centipede. No problem at all. And once more, another centipede. She is in full-blown hunter mode here, getting carried away with that slingshot. And has no difficulty taking this centipede out as well. What else will she find here? Another centipede! She is just going to town. She is the exterminator of bugs. Exterminating yet another centipede. The slingshot has finally broken, but it has not broken Melba. She is more than capable of handling all of those centipedes. Now it is up to Fuchsia. She is making a dash for that cape, but running into a centipede, you guessed it. Will she sneak away? No, so far her ability has been completely useless. However, will she be able to take down the centipede? Oh, she is able. Even without a slingshot and with a more than likely chance to lose the match, she still comes out on top. And finds the final log. This is enormous. 4 days left. 10 days of food. So many centipedes taken down. This team is in an astounding position to seize victory from the previous team. Now, the previous team did have a very impressive score, but again, Melba, leading the pack, should have no difficulty in taking that score down. Especially with all that food bonus, that's 10,000 points right there. And with 3 days to spare, that gives them an amazing score of 49,690, the highest score I have personally seen. Unbelievable. So, Melba, Fuchsia, and Joey are moving forward in a commanding victory in Group 3. Congratulations, team! What a show! Oh my gosh. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. They are moving forward now into the next round. All right, that is going to do it, everyone. Thanks for enduring announcer mode. When I'm in announcer mode, I do read the chat, but I'm not responding to things because that breaks the immersion. But yeah, anyway, in case you want to know, I'm drinking lemon honey water in here. It's a nice, kind of soothing drink. I like it. So that's going to do it for today. I will see you in about 10 minutes or so for Wonder Trade Wednesday. But thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you on the next episode of Marriland's Animal Crossing New Leaf Adventures in Tchville. See you next time, everyone. Woo!